Hey, Paul Wilson here from fatburnerbootcamp.com. I'm losing my voice. I don't know why, because my balls dropped last year sometime, and I'm losing my voice. But I do a lot of shouting at boot camp in a nice kind of way. I like to shout. Cool. Anyway, now I was just driving back. This is how I drive. An oncoming driver, I saw she had her face like this. And I thought that was pretty crazy, pretty wrong. Could you imagine, like, I don't know, I'm not saying it will, and I hope it doesn't, but if her airbag went off, she'd go for a, it really does sound like I've dropped, my balls have dropped. Yeah, just look mental anyway. She was like that. Cool. Right, so that got me thinking I'd put a little message out for you drivers. I mean, as guys that drive, certainly if you're driving all day, or if you've got a desk job, which a lot of us do, these muscles right here, these tend to get really tight. That's because we're in this, I don't know if you can see me right now, we're in this seated position right here, and those muscles are going to get really tight, for a long period of time. It's called your hip flexor muscle. So when we stand up, again, this is me standing up in a car, which isn't a van, which isn't a very good idea, then those muscles can get really, really pull on your lumbar spine, which is going to, tend to push your ass out. Push your bum out, and then make us look like we've got a bigger bum. This is when the ladies go, does my bum look big in this? Well, maybe it's because those tight hip flexors are causing you to have a big bum. That, and maybe you should squat some more. Okay, so I thought what I'd do for you is show you what you can do, because I used to have a really bad trouble with my hip flexors, and the reason being is because I used to do a lot of sit-ups, and sit-ups, they make, continuous head nodding backwards and forth. It's going to make this muscle right here really tight. I don't know if you can see me right now. What I'll do is I'll get a picture up there. I want you to do like a lunge. In fact, you might be able to, can you see me there? Okay, so you're going to do a lunge, and you kind of want this back leg to be up on like a wall or something like that. You're going to tuck your hips under. So you're doing like a lunge, and we at boot camp with my clients, we do a lot of lunges because it's an awesome exercise. If we think about it's functional. We maybe like putting the roast turkey in the oven, and we have to lunge down, or get some from the bottom of a cupboard or something like that. It's functional. We tend to do it in the day-to-day life. So we do them a lot, like with my clients and things like that. And it's great if you've got tight hip flexors from sitting down for a long period of time. So just by putting the foot on a wall, it's going to put a big stretch on this quadricep muscle. And what I want you to do with your glute, that's this muscle, your bum, is push the hips forward. So you're tucking it under. You're going to feel a big good stretch down here. I can feel it right away. Just tuck your hips up, and it's going to stretch off your hip flexor muscle, which is going to be great if you've got tight hip flexors. And one thing that we don't want to do, if we do have tight hip flexors, are sit-ups. Stop them. Do a plank instead on your elbows and on your toes, and that's going to really help to tone up your waist and your tummy. But yeah, so there's a little exercise that you can do in the comfort of your own home as well to stretch off your hip flexors. Have an awesome day.